Welcome to the Scaringi Law Lunch Break. This is your time of the day to learn a little bit about the law while you enjoy your lunch. McDonald's has lost a major trademark case in a stunning decision by the European Intellectual Property Office, the European Union Intellectual Property Office, the EU IPO. McDonald's Corp has lost its rights to the trademark Big Mac in the European Union in favor of the Ireland-based fast food chain called Supermacs. The judgment revoked McDonald's registration of the trademark, saying that the world's largest fast food chain had not proven genuine use of the mark over the 5 years prior to the case being brought. The ruling allows other companies, as well as McDonald's, to use the words or the name Big Mac in the European Union. Supermacs said it can now expand into the EU. It said it had never had a product called Big Mac, but McDonald's had used the similarity of the two names, Supermacs and Big Mac, to block the Irish restaurant chain's expansion into the EU. Supermac founder Pat McDonough has stated Supermacs are delighted with their victory in the trademark application and in revoking the Big Mac trademark, which has been in existence since 1996. This is a great victory for business in general and stops bigger companies from trademark bullying by not allowing them to hoard trademarks without using them. McDonald's had registered the Big Mac mark back in 1998, and it covers foods prepared from meat, edible sandwiches, and franchising restaurant services. Now, in the court case, McDonald's submitted printouts of European websites as evidence, as well as posters, packaging, and affidavits from company reps attesting to Big Mac sales in Europe. But the EU IPO officer wasn't having it. The EU IPO ruled that the affidavits McDonald's used needed to be supported by other types of evidence, and that the websites and other promotional materials did not provide that support. Get this, the EU IPO ruled that from the website printouts, it could not be concluded whether or how a purchase could be made. A purchase of a Big Mac could be made, or how to order a Big Mac. The EU IPO couldn't determine that from examining the McDonald's website. And then it said that there is no option on the website, and there's no information of a single order being placed. The EU IPO said that McDonald's had not proven genuine use of the mark as a burger or a restaurant name. Now, under EU law, genuine use of a trademark exists where it is used to guarantee the identity of the origin of goods. The EU IPO found that the evidence submitted by McDonald's was just insufficient, resulting in its revocation. Now, in addition to paving the way for Supermacs to use its brand, the Supermac brand, on restaurants in the EU, the ruling also has the unintended consequence of allowing Supermacs to use the name Big Mac on any of its food for sale if it wishes. Now, this was truly a David and Goliath match, with McDonald's, one of the largest companies in the world, going against tiny Supermacs, which is limited to doing business in Ireland. Now, I will state that the McDonald's case, McDonald's seems to have lost its case because of a failure to present sufficient evidence. It likely has made genuine use of the mark, but the evidence it presented before the court or the board, the EU IPO office, didn't show it. Now, if you don't file the correct evidence, then you're at risk of losing your trademark case. And the EU IPO is very particular about the evidence it uses to determine whether or not you have had a genuine use of the mark. And if you don't meet its requirements, however well known your mark might be to the public, you can lose it. Now, one point of clarification in all of the hubbub, because this case has generated national headlines, the mark McDonald's lost was spelled in all caps. Capital B-I-G, capital M-A-C. That's the mark they lost. It still has its mark in the EU for capital B, lowercase I-G, capital M, lowercase a-c. And it also has the registration for the mark Grand Big Mac in the EU. Now, McDonald's, of course, instead of it plans to appeal after losing this case. It certainly should. It will appeal to the EU IPO Board of Appeals, and we'll try to keep you informed as this case makes its way through the appeals process. Now, if you have any questions about trademark law, you can give me a call at 717-657-7770. I handle trademark applications for our firm and will be more than happy to discuss how registering the marks that you use in your business can protect and even increase the value of your business. And I can explain the trademark registration process here in the United States to the United States Patent and Trademark Office. Well, that's about all the time we have today for the Scaringi Law Lunch Break. I hope you learned a little bit about the law. Thanks for listening and enjoy your lunch.